This is the news roundup until 24. Ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are, a warm welcome. After months of continuous leadership marked by an intensive schedule of official engagements, national development initiatives, and high-level diplomatic activities, President 𝔸𝐸𝐷𝐸 𝐷ombia departed Conakry on Monday for Greece to begin a few days of annual leave. The trip is part of the heads of state's annual vacation of government. And before his departure, President 𝐷ombia was accompanied to 𝐂𝐚𝐬𝐬𝐻 International Airport by senior civilian and military officials in accordance with the protocol established by the presidency. The presidential office has indicated that the regular functioning of state institutions will continue throughout the president's absence. Guinea's ambitious 𝐶IMADO 2040 program continues to gain momentum as it attracts a growing interest from major international investors seeking to participate in the country's long-term transformation. Earlier this week, Prime Minister Amadou Bawuri welcomed a delegation from the Arab contractors, one of Africa's largest and most experienced infrastructure companies, at the Palais de la Colombe. The Egyptian construction giant expressed its readiness to support Guinea's development ambitions by continuing to strategic infrastructure projects, public facilities, and other priority investments aligned with the 𝐶IMADO 2040 vision. The visit underscores the government's efforts to build strong international partnerships capable of accelerating economic growth, modernizing national infrastructure, and creating sustainable opportunities for future generations. It also signals the strengthening of economic and technical cooperation between Guinea and Egypt as both countries explore new avenues for investment and development. Guinea's National Assembly has wrapped up an extraordinary plenary session marked by the adoption of several key pieces of legislation designed to support the government's developmental agenda. During the session, lawmakers reviewed and passed 5 major bills, including measures ratifying government ordinances on strategic and national priorities. Among the approved texts were mining agreements, financing packages for critical energy projects, and funding for the rehabilitation of the Dabola-Farana National Road. Members of the Parliament also adopted an enabling law authorizing President 𝔸𝐸𝐷𝐸 𝐷ombia to legislate by ordinance during the parliamentary recess. The session concluded with a series of significant legislative decisions ahead of Parliament suspension, which is scheduled to last until October 5, 2026. Guinea has officially launched the Financial Club, a new initiative designed to strengthen access to funding for local businesses and support the growth of the private sector. Led by the Industrial and SME Development Fund, FODIB, the platform aims to bring together financial institutions, public authorities, and entrepreneurs to create better financing opportunities for small and medium-sized enterprises. The official launch ceremony held on Tuesday, August 4, was chaired by the Deputy Chief of Staff at the Prime Minister's office and brought together senior officials from FODIB, representatives of the Ministry of Industry, Banking and Insurance sector leaders, as well as young entrepreneurs. Through this initiative, stakeholders hope to build stronger partnerships between financial institutions and businesses, facilitate access to capital, and continue to the development of a more dynamic and competitive private sector in Guinea. The Minister of Economy and Finance Budget led a high-level Guinean delegation in a series of strategic meetings with leading technical and financial partners on the sidelines of the Infra for Africa 2026 Forum organized by Air Africa 50 in Tanzania. The engagements were part of Guinea's broad efforts to mobilize investment, strengthen international partnerships, and secure financing for priority infrastructure projects supporting the country's long-term development goals. The forum brought together government officials, development finance institutions, private investors, and infrastructure experts from across Africa to discuss innovative solutions for financing the continent's infrastructure needs. Discussions focus on expanding investment opportunities, promoting public-private partnerships, and accelerating the implementation of sustainable infrastructure projects. The event also featured the Africa 50 General Assembly of shareholders and several high-level meetings dedicated to infrastructure financing and economic development across the continent. Through its participation, the Guinean delegation highlighted the country's investment potential and sought to deepen cooperation with international financial partners. Educational operation between Guinea and China continues to strengthen, creating new opportunities for young Guineans seeking to pursue higher education abroad. This year, once again, several Guinean students have been awarded scholarships from the Chinese government to continue the academic training at universities across China. Before their departure, an encouragement ceremony was organized at the Chinese embassy in Conakry, bringing together scholarship recipients, embassy officials, and education stakeholders. The event provided an opportunity to congratulate the students, offer them guidance, and encourage them to make the most of this academic opportunity. Through these scholarship programs, Guinea and China are further deepening their partnership in education while promoting knowledge exchange, skills development, and stronger ties between the two nations. Finally, the anti-classified forests has increasingly become a source of concern for residents and road users, with reports of frequent snatch and grab thefts and acts of aggression in the area. The growing insecurity has created a climate of fear among people who regularly pass through the forest, particularly during the rainy season when the number of reported incidents tends to increase. For many residents and commuters, the situation has become a challenge, promoting calls for greater security measures, including vigilance to protect those who use the area. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for the second part of the program, The Guest Room. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the guest room for you. And of course, Sam is with me this week again, my co-presenter. I'm so happy that he's here. Hey, Sam.
Hello, Estatu.
It's nice seeing you here today.
Yeah, thank you very much. I told you last time that
It seems like he's fulfilling his promises. Like each week he's here.
Of
Since
course.
the last time I told that you always saying I'm sorry. So it was good that I told you that, right?
Yes, you told
so
that.
So now every week you are here.
Yeah, I'm here.
And that's great.
As long as I'm in Conakry.
Of course. All right. Thank you very much, Sam. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to discuss about innovation, research, and natural medicine, building the future of healthcare in Africa. And our guest for today's edition is Dr. John N. 𝐶𝐚𝐧𝐚. He's an American-trained biophysician and a medical researcher. Dr. 𝐶𝐚𝐧𝐚, welcome to our program.
Okay, thank you very much for your intervention to this program to make it well-being. This is a medical research program that we are on right now.
Okay.
And we are talking about products of specific focus towards some critical cases.
Okay.
Like this, you see here. This is for ulcer. You can see.
Yes.
This is for ulcer treatment. We know for the time in memoria, we've been hearing that ulcer is very hard to be treated. But today, worldwide, it's proven in Guinea, and ulcer have been, treatment have been discovered, which is now in action in Guinea. That you can see some products here in the studio. This is for ulcer.
Okay, so we're gonna discuss that in depth throughout the program.
Yeah.
But the first question that I just like to ask you, Dr. 𝐶𝐚𝐥, is, can you just tell us about the origin of this research project and
good.
what inspired its creation in 2013?
Okay. This project was created or established in Monrovia, 2013, and then registered under the government, that is the Ministry of Health and Social Welfare. And its activity started in 2014, 15, and 16. Based on my knowledge exposed to the nation there after the war, what I learned through the help of American and other good people as an American biophysician and medical researcher. So that's how we established this project there. But we thank God today because the project is being sent to Guinea here for the development, as we can see the sample here.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Sam.
Okay, what types of medical plants, fruits, and natural resources are being studied?
Okay, we have specific plants that we studied, analyzed, and then before production for some critical cases, like we were showing them here, or some, but we could not bring them because of the studio. Like you can have example on snail, you can have example on grassy, you can have example on even oranges of division.
Okay.
Some species of animals. These are used, and it could be aquatic animals and land animals. These parts are being extracted to produce the specific treatment for some health critical cases.
Some health critical cases like.
Sorry.
Can you give us examples, please?
Example.
Yeah.
For those cases I talk about.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just said just now. The beginning we brought 3 medicine here. That is orchard treatment. You see online here.
Yeah, you are already.
Okay. And we have internal pie here that you can see on the screen. And then we have external pie, because in the pharmacies I have never seen internal pie and external pie treatment developed there from across the globe. But this was the first time I introduced to them that we have internal pie and external pie. That's it.
Okay, so Dr. 𝐶𝐚𝐥, if I may ask you this question, how do you combine traditional knowledge, with scientific medical research?
Okay, thank you very much. We all know that without science, without the nature,
very important
there's
question,
no science.
Yeah, sure.
Without nature, there's no science.
Yeah.
Okay, without nature, there's
no science, because science depends on nature.
Okay.
Everything we produce in the world, being plane or car or medicine, comes from the bush.
Of course, yes.
Sure. Whether mountain or mining, diamond mining, iron ore mining, everything comes from the nature, which is the bush, before being transformed into modernization called scientific.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. No. He's let me emphasize this question.
Yeah.
She's trying to know how do you combine traditional knowledge and with scientific medical research? How do you combine them?
We go
this product that you are exposing here right now.
We get the study from the lab about some specific plant animals as well, and then go after them, study about them, and the particular parts that can be used to be transformed in a lab in order to be used as treatment for some critical health cases. So that's why we do, by combining the traditional knowledge with that of the scientific knowledge.
Okay. So, Sam.
Okay. What health conditions are you targeting through your research?
Oh,
Dr. John.
There are many, but I list 10 down.
Okay.
And out of the 10, I produce 3 for the moment to bring it in the studio here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
We have 𝔸𝐵𝐺. 𝔸𝐵𝐺 is a disease that can. I received 2 cases of it from France.
okay.
A lady was very sorry for she came from France. No treatment for it in France. The body peeled. You see some part red, even the lip, the side of the body. You see some peeling with changing color.
Yeah.
And on the hands, you see some part turning white, some black peeling. That's the diamond because you talk about the body part, and that deals with cells in the body. When that cells is dead, you see different changes of color taking place on the surface.
Okay.
That's one of the diseases. And I suppose I talk about ulcer, pie, and we talk
Internal and external.
external,
Both, right?
internal,
Internal,
external.
external.
We talk
Pile. Oh, yeah.
that's a-
Okay.
yeah.
Internal, external.
Yeah.
So a lot of people actually
Suffering from that.
suffering from
So
that.
we talk
Yeah.
about epilepsy.
Epilepsy.
Yeah, that's another one.
Okay.
And we talk about some reproductive department, the reproductive parts, because those one deals with cells, being the male or the female. But when the cells of the particular organ is dead, of course, production is low and functional aspect is going away.
Okay.
Yes. So we talk about that. Those are 2 cases, male and female. And we have a lot of, I can expose all on this TV. It's not good because some critical cases are there. When you visit hospital today, you see police doctors are confused.
Okay.
We only managing to see if this antibiotic can work or not. But that or those antibiotics are not being produced for the particular case that they are managing to see how they can wake it up. But those cases have been discovered. We can name all here because they are not told go to be exposed. Yes, they are healing by people. But because of this, those cases are beginning to be exposed to me. And then the treatment just being produced and then relate to them. Of course, they'll be free from it.
Let me come to the case. I'm sorry, Asatu.
No, you can go on.
You talked about the case
Yeah.
that came from France.
Yeah.
How did you succeed to cure it? And if yes, how did you manage to do it to get that result?
One of the cases was ulcer.
They couldn't treat it in
The
France.
person was at 𝐶𝐵𝐺.
They couldn't treat it in France.
No, here, 𝐶𝐵𝐺.
No, you said that there was a case that
that
came
case
from
from
was
France.
that was
Came
the
from
one I
France.
think was the skin
Another
peeling.
lady came with that skin problem from
Yeah.
France also. That came down here because the doctors there told her plainly, perhaps there may be treatment for this in the world, but no treatment for here.
In
That
France.
came down from France. The man too, the same thing. So
Okay. So what was the final result of that case? Did you succeed to cure it?
yeah, they were treated. And I don't want to go so far.
Okay,
And
right.
and other cases like through special forces of Guinea here, one was suffering from internal power. We live in the same compound before at Yemea before I could leave to Somphonia. According to him, his problem was diagnosed, but not too clearly known by Guinea. He was to be sent out upon the arrival of the president. That's why he told me. But I knew from his explanation that was internal pie. There he got treated to this. And he brought another special force as they were going for the tour in interior. He too was treated. I have those people numbers, and I have other people numbers that right now under treatment at the various ministries in town there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Dr. John,
Yeah.
what is your vision for expanding this project beyond Guinea and Africa?
Oh, okay. My vision is to produce some of these research medicinal plants, fruits, and animals to be used for the treatment of some critical health cases around the world, and to even extend some knowledge or formulas to a bigger company that can be further produced for extension on the globe for the help of the world.
Okay.
Yeah, you
can
can
I run?
go
Okay,
on.
okay. yeah, Dr. John.
Yeah.
How important is government support and the partnership with health institutions?
Yeah, government support is very important because this is about the life saving of the nation, of the population.
Definitely. Yeah.
That's why it's been exposed to the world and to everybody. So the discoverer, which is the researcher, financial experts or financial support cannot help the nation. So government support is highly needed, and institutional support is highly needed. That's the reason why we expose it to the public, so that they can think twice and see what they can do in collaborating for this knowledge to be expanded for the benefits of the world.
Dr. John, how do you ensure that these products are safe for the patients?
These products are safe because they have been in use for the past 10 years.
It's
yes.
like most people are afraid of using traditional medicine.
They have been okay. That's good. That's good. Traditional medicine is not highly respected because of the scientific experts.
Okay.
But this is being produced by a medical researchers and an analyzer that is being trained by the American, and I have equipment, especially on this issue. We don't expose the work of this like that on the surface. That's the first area the government of Guinea told me. We don't want this medicine to be in the streets for people to pass around with it. It's supposed to be released by pharmacists. It is pharmacists that release this to the people. It can be taken to another person from the pharmacist directly to hand-in-hand delivering. But we don't release this in the street because street medicines are not prevented, are not caretaken for the consumption, because normally medicine is food. When it's been taken by man, it has to be well seasoned, prepared, analyzed before taken in order to be good for the system of the body.
Okay, Dr. John, what challenges do researchers face when developing natural medical products?
Like especially him, like
especially you, yes.
So what challenges do you like face?
That is a very good question. It's very good question.
Yeah.
It's very good question. The challenges there, especially the black collar, which is African, is tough because we are talking about support right now. If you are not courageous to continue the work for even 10 to 15 years, you won't succeed, because no support from the beginning. Until people see the reality as a diamond in the hands, that's the only time people come around. So it's from the diamond level that had made people to come in. And you see the bright end of this in my hand. So it had not been easy because no support. From the beginning, no support. But when coming to the level of reality, you see people coming in. Because some cases, they have brought around, there's no treatment, and finally they've been treated. They release phone that I can do this. Release phone, that's what made this thing to come to this level of having this like this. Because if you can think, to get even this container that you see the medicine in, is another problem. If you go to Topaz, you have to recommend like 200 million or 45 million, the least, to be recommended, the amount that can be released to you for the production of the medicine you are producing. But if you are buying this by retail, like 100, 200, it is because of the fights behind this, people release their phone in order for us to have this to be taken to the studio today.
Dr. Joyner,
Yeah.
what will you tell people? Like, most people are afraid of taking traditional medicine,
Okay.
and sometimes they find it really expensive when it, compared to other medicines.
Yeah.
What do you have to tell those people?
Okay, I can tell them people are afraid of taking traditional medicine because of the way it is being produced.
Okay.
But this is scientific. Is scientifically produced from the research line to the lab, and then finalized to be used, to be consumed by man. It's scientifically produced, as you can see it physically. So it is not like traditional medicine. You just boil leaf, you put it together, no, this or it. That's why you see small cup like this. People buy 50,000.
Okay.
Small as it is, 50,000.
Okay.
And the reality is there. Other doctors are taking it. I can show you them. I can show you some. That's why they release it in the pharmacies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Dr. John, if my memory serves me well, in Guinea here there is an institute that is dedicated to research.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have got into contact with that institute in order to collaborate, as you said it earlier on, to be working hand in hand in order to get the results that can contribute to the improvement of public health.
Okay.
Especially for the Guineans.
Okay,
Because we are living in Guinea.
We have to do it quickly because
Okay.
we have 2 minutes to go.
Of course.
Just 2 minutes.
I've been hearing about institution,
Okay.
but in order to be connected here, have to come from your good airport. It's from this good airport that I believe a brother recommended I made to you, because he was trying to see the reality with long range. When he saw the reality, he said, oh, we need to do something for this one, because he had talked something sensitive, that he has another formula that cannot be easily produced in Africa, but he had the free mind to turn it over to a bigger company for production for the benefit of the world. So for the other people, I haven't gotten in touch with that institution, but I believe one day there will be possibility of me getting in touch with them through this release, information released to the world today.
Does the language prevent you from collaborating well with the institute, since you only speak French, English? Do you speak French as well?
Yeah, I speak French as well. As a researcher, you might speak some international
language
languages.
is not a barrier for you in Guinea, because Guinea is French speaking.
Yeah,
Anyway.
yes, I speak French.
Okay,
Speak
so
French.
Dr. John,
Yeah.
we just have some few seconds to leave the
Okay.
studio. So anything you have to say to our viewers before we just go?
Oh, what I can say to you
Yeah,
people
look
today,
at the camera, yeah.
I'm very, 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 very happy today to be in the studio
Okay.
here,
At Tele
especially through your help that have made the world to know the importance of this. I believe people around the world will begin to see this in Liberia, in Sierra Leone, Ivory Coast, America, Europe, China, Guinea here. They will see this, and it's a good news, and we are very proud of it and happy for your collaboration and cooperation with us today.
So
That's all I can say. Thank
okay,
you.
so Dr. Jonah, how
Yeah.
can people get in contact with you?
Yes.
To have people get in contact
Contact with
With
you.
you.
yeah, if you helping people to get.
Yeah, like if
Your
anybody
contact,
would
your
like
telephone
to,
number.
Oh,
if you
my
can.
contact
Yeah.
is
your address.
610 54 98 and 66.
Okay.
I repeat slowly.
Okay.
610 54 98 66. Thinking that somebody can take it easily.
Okay.
Dr. John 𝐂𝐚𝐧𝐚𝐥, American trained biophysician and medical researcher. Thanks indeed for accepting our invitation on Tele 24.
Okay. Thank you very much.
And Sam,
Appreciate it.
today we have to be nice to our technicians. A very big thank you,
Thank you.
to Abubakar Keke Bangura.
Yeah.
A very big thank you to Abasila, Mohamed Sanusi Sako, Fanta Njire, Ali Badra Kuruma, Fatoumata Binta Diallo, Salif Kakala Bangura, Lamin Sidibe, and of course Al Hassan Diallo. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of today's edition of News Club on Tele 24. Let's see you again next week, inshallah. Bye-bye.
Thank
La Commission Communication et Nouvelles Technologies de l'Information de la nouvelle Assemblée nationale a dévoilé son plan d'action. C'était lors d'une session tenue ce vendredi au Palais du Peuple. Entre ambition de transparence parlementaire, écoute du terrain pendant les vacances et vulgarisation de l'action publique, la feuille de route est axée sur l'impact direct dans la vie des Guinéens. Quant au projet de loi et audit à venir, la Commission a fait le choix de la retenue méthodologique. Les détails précis des initiatives ne seront dévoilés qu'après les concertations administratives et le retour du terrain. Les vacances parlementaires qui s'annoncent ne seront donc pas synonymes de repos, mais de diagnostic direct auprès des citoyens à travers le pays. Une étape indispensable pour ajuster la feuille de route numérique et télécom aux réalités territoriales. La crise s'aggrave à l'Université générale Lansana-Conté de Sonfonia. La section syndicale de l'institution a décidé de suspendre toutes les activités universitaires jusqu'à nouvel ordre. La mesure est entrée en vigueur ce vendredi 7 août. Dans la lettre formelle transmise au recteur, le collège syndical justifie ce débrayage par une série de griefs accumulés. Il dénonce le non-respect des règles régissant le fonctionnement de l'établissement, le dysfonctionnement avéré de sa gestion, ainsi que le non-respect des engagements pris par l'autorité universitaire. Le syndicat pointe également du doigt le refus catégorique de la direction d'engager un dialogue sincère en dépit des multiples démarches entreprises par les représentants des travailleurs depuis la prise de fonction du recteur le 18 octobre 2023. Face aux nombreuses plaintes documentées émanant des services de base et devant l'accumulation de difficultés majeures d'ordre pédagogique, scientifique, académique et social, le syndicat a tranché. La délégation syndicale de la Banque centrale de Guinée, DSB-CRG, soutenue par la FESABAG et l'USTG, vient d'officialiser le dépôt d'un préavis de grève nationale. Adressé au gouverneur de l'institution par le secrétaire général adjoint, ce document officiel marque le point de rupture d'un dialogue social visiblement dans l'impasse. À compter du lundi 10 août jusqu'au jeudi 20 août 2026, l'institution entre dans une phase d'observation critique. Si aucune issue n'est trouvée après ces 10 jours indiqués, le syndicat brandit la menace ultime, le déclenchement d'une grève générale à durée indéterminée, une paralysie totale qui suspendrait l'essentiel des activités financières de la République jusqu'à l'obtention d'une signature sur le protocole d'accord 2026. Au cœur de cette affaire, le syndicat